Once upon a time, there was a farm. An American family worked on and lived off of its land. They owned 5 to 10 cows, a few sheep, 3 to 7 mules or horses, a flock of chickens for eggs and meat, and sometimes a few turkeys or ducks. Crops were varied, and a handful of kinds were grown. These, in turn, would provide feed for the livestock. This concept conjured thoughts of hard work, self-sufficiency, endurance, teamwork, and compassion for animals, all based around the image of a big red barn surrounded by rolling hills and a vast green landscape. No longer. Nearly 200 years ago, 90% of all American population lived on farms as such. Today, that number has dropped down to less than 2%, as factory farming has become the new norm for meat production in this country. Today, 99% of all land animals raised and killed for consumption are factory farmed. The rise of factory farms began in the 70s as Secretary of Agriculture Earl Butz took action as he faced a dwindling grain supply and other U.S. food shortages. Get big or get out was coined, and farmers were encouraged to plant corn fence row to fence row in order to increase yields. What seemed like a business investment at the time escalated into the daunting issues we face today. A temporary solution turned into a chronic problem. Family farms shut down because industrial farms became too large to compete with. On small farms, losing one cow is considered a huge loss, whereas on factory farms, it's expected that a significant portion of your livestock will die from infections, disease, stress, torture, or starvation before slaughter even takes place. In these industrial farms, the animals are restricted in mobility, fed antibiotics with every meal, and are subject against their own will to bodily mutations such as branding, castrating, and having their beaks and claws cut off without anesthetic. Factory farm chickens have been genetically altered for a larger body size. Birds today have a 400% higher growth rate. Typically with a lifespan of 15 to 20 years old, these massive chicks are as young as 6 weeks old when they are killed. No law is currently in place for slaughter regulations for chickens, turkey, or fish. These animals are frequently conscious as they are dismembered. Factory farming is not sustainable. It is not feasible for long-term use without causing major environmental damage. This method of animal production contributes to all sorts of mass pollution. On a farm with biodiversity, livestock waste would be used as manure to fertilize the crops. In industrial systems, there is an enormous amount of toxic waste and no use for it. This industry is in no way beneficial unless you're the one profiting from it. Compared to omnivores, vegans reduce their carbon footprint by 7 times. Choosing to buy from local organic farms can help reduce it as well, and most likely ensure that the animal is treated humanely. The way animals are treated is going to affect the nutrient content in its milk and meat. Let's talk cows, for example. Research shows that the nutrient differences in organic milk and meat are significant. On industrial feedlots, cows are fed a mixture of chicken waste products and GMO corn, which they can't naturally digest. They quickly bulk up since they are unable to move in such close confinement. On the other hand, organic raised cows are entitled to a certain numbers of days of pasture, where they are able to graze on their natural diet of grass, play in the sun, form social groups, and obtain exercise. Their bodies are composed of more lean muscle. Omega-3 and omega-6 are both types of fatty acids, essential to human diets. Research suggests that our ancestors evolved on a 1-to-1 ratio of these nutrients. Analysis of beef meat shows a ratio of 2-to-1 in grass-fed cows, and a significant imbalance of between 5 and 13-to-1 in industrial cows. Elevated levels of omega-6 is associated with inflammation in the digestive tract and can promote the development of many diseases, including CVD, cancer, and autoimmune diseases. Organic options offer a multitude of benefits and may decrease the risks of serious health problems.